There are tons of lists on the internet exploring movie directors and their associated trademarks, but there aren't quite as many dealing with the actors of the frames of said movies who you might not have realised are also fond of doing exactly the same thing over and over again. For example, Tom Cruise's fondness of running in literally every single movie he's ever been in, Brad Pitt eating everything, and Liam Neeson is pretty much obsessed of finding his daughter. Okay, that may just be the Taken films, but we'll move on. Anyway, I'm Cal from What Culture, and here's 10 movie actors who literally seem to do the same thing over and over again. Number 10, Samuel L. Jackson can't stop ranting.
English, motherfucker, do you speak it?
Imagine Samuel L. Jackson for a minute. Just picture him. What's he doing? Is he acting and projecting the lines of an iconic hold on to your butts line from Jurassic Park, or is he shouting about some snakes hundreds of feet in the air? He's ranting, isn't he? He's shouting. Who knows why Sam Jackson has become the Hollywood's go-to guy when it comes to long, shouty rants? Is it because of those words that sound so great coming out of his mouth? Well, yeah, probably. That's one reason for it. But it's probably all hails back to the Pulp Fiction days. Arguably the most famous point of the movie is where Jackson delivers the Ezekiel 25 verse 17 speech. And ever since then, well, he's been ranting professionally for a living.
This motherfucker is not serving time in some federal penitentiary. Is a huge, hot, heaping pile of horse.
Number 9, Shia LaBeouf keeps saying no. If you're not familiar with this guy for some weird reason, he used to play a kid on Nickelodeon TV until Steven Spielberg decided to give him a Hollywood career completely free.
Oh, baby, I love your way every day.
And now we have 3 Transformer movies and Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. Say what you like about him because, well, pretty much everybody else does, but there's no end to that sentence other than he likes the word no.
No. Oh, no.
And not saying no as in, no thank you Steven Spielberg, I won't agree to play Indiana Jones' son in the new movie because that's a lame idea, even I know that, but as in, no, well, not as cool as Daniel Bryan, but he just says no a lot.
No.
Number 8, Harrison Ford's index finger means he's damn annoyed. What has come to be known as the finger of doom in online circles, Harrison Ford's pointing fixation has pretty much found its way into every single Harrison Ford movie under the sun over the course of his career. And once you've started imagining him doing it, it's almost impossible to get it out of your head. Yes, Ford's index finger is one of the secret weapons far stronger than any whip or lightsaber that I'm aware of. It'd be interesting to know what and exactly how Ford was inspired to lift that finger up in the air in the first place. Is it the result of some distant childhood memory where an authoritative associate subjected Ford to endless finger-wagging rants? Still, there's a strange, almost unexplainable delight to be found whenever you see that finger pointing into somebody's face. Finger of doom, may you live on forever. Number 7, Michelle Rodriguez is always strong chick who dies. When Michelle Rodriguez walks into a movie, you automatically know 2 things. Number 1, she's going to be way tougher than any of the male characters. Number 2, that doesn't matter because she's probably going to die. There's no doubt about the fact that poor old Michelle Rodriguez is typecast in everything as the same character because what else can Michelle Rodriguez do? She might as well change her name to Strong Chick Who Dies. Even Arnold Schwarzenegger got to play a doctor in the multiple movies. I mean, that doesn't make sense at all. Michelle, on the other hand, is stuck with characters who are ever totally interchangeable right down to their badass attitudes and mannish dress senses. Number 6. Jeff Goldblum. Either Jeff is incredibly bad at learning his lines, or this is one horrendous habit he can't shake.
See, here I am now by myself, talking to myself. That's chaos there.
This is very much a movie spoiler, and once it's been pointed out, you'll never be able to unnotice it. Not only is there the ums, ahs, and ers, but he also has a stutter to emphasize certain letters of words, almost thinking. I've turned into Christopher Walken. Jeff Goldblum, if you don't stop doing these stutters, you'll turn into a bad walking impression. Number 5, Johnny Depp always wears a hat. In every scene and in real life, Johnny the Hat Depp has donned some form of headwear, whether it be a top hat for Willy Wonka, a bandana for Jack Sparrow, or a fez for Tommy Cooper. Okay, I lied about Tommy Cooper, but I'm sure Johnny's role conversations go something along the lines of this. Hello, is that Johnny Depp? I've got a role for you. No problem, mate. Can I wear a hat? I guess so. Done. Number 4. Keanu Reeves likes to say, whoa. Keanu Reeves is often deemed as an actor of little worth, but I challenge you to find somebody who can throw in the word whoa with quite the same level of dumbfounded charisma as this guy. So the guy likes to say whoa in a bunch of movies. No big deal, right? It's a pretty regular word, except it kind of is a big deal, because it's almost like the planets aligned each and every time he signed on to do a movie that's allowed him to regurgitate it. The first version came in Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, of course, where words like whoa were all the rage, given the dense nature of his character and the fact that it was based in the 1980s. But check out the whole line of movies after that one, including Point Break, Speed, and yes, The Matrix, where Keanu makes through a few gnarly situations using whoa as something of a crutch. Are you wowing right now, dude? Are you wowing right now? Number 3. Leonardo DiCaprio will most definitely raise his glass. When Leonardo raised his glass during The Great Gatsby, I thought, great, he's nailed it. He has nailed this role. What didn't cross my mind at this point, however, is the fact that Leonardo DiCaprio raises his glass professionally and has been doing it for a while. In the space of less than 2 years, in fact, Leo has raised his glass in 3 cinematic ventures. Nah, you're lying, Cal. He hasn't done it all the time. Well, you only need to look back to Titanic to see that the smartly dressed Leonardo DiCaprio raising his glass. Moments like this have been happening since the good year of 1997. So here's to Leo, and may his glass lifting continue for many years to come. Cheers! Number 2, Mel Gibson flashes his butt. What a totally ridiculous thing to state. What on earth are you doing? How has this got onto the list? Oh, actually, hang on. Yeah, you're right. Gibson does like to bear all on a regular occurrence.
But I'm not that. That's not who I am, you know.
Like Uncle Jeff getting hammered at a family wedding, Auntie Claire spilling red wine on the bride's dress, Uncle Mel will certainly get his rear end out, whether it be Flash during Forever Young, Lethal Weapon 1, 2, and 3, or Braveheart. Mr. Gibson has made a career, albeit a crude one, out of flashing his cheeks. We've made it number 1. Harrison Ford is always going on about his wife or family. My wife! My family! These are the cries of a man desperate to find either his wife or his family, which Harrison Ford does in pretty much every movie he's ever been in. If I'm totally honest, I'm surprised he didn't want to take the Taken trilogy from Liam Neeson. I don't know who you are, and I don't know what you want. Give me back my wife, daughter, family, insert missing person right here. There's also a big chance that he's going to be playing a character called Jack too, because Harrison Ford has played the character called Jack at least 5 times on different occasions. So if we've learned anything from this list, it's that Harrison Ford will be playing a guy called Jack who is looking for his family with his finger in the air. Did we miss any out? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.